welcome to Q-Line Prime Time. We are back. It's been a long time since we've put anything up on the channel. We've had a very busy close down season, winter season. We've moved house. We've now got brand new Q-Line HQ where I'm sitting now. So a lot of our videos are going to be coming from here moving forwards. And we've also been very busy planning our wedding day. So myself and Lara will be getting married later this year in October at none other than Warwick Castle, which, as some of you may know, is an attraction owned by Merlin Entertainments, who actually own Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chessington, Legoland, etc. as well. So super excited for that. There's going to be a little surprise theme to it as well. So I won't say too much, but keep your eye on the channel, subscribe down below and check that out in October this year. But this weekend we did have the pleasure of visiting Thorpe Park for opening weekend. So we're just going to go through some of the things we saw whilst we were around the resort, some of the changes, some things coming up later this year as well. So first of all, we're going to start with the fact that walking into resort, you can see that everything's been refreshed. You see here that there's some new signage, so signage for the accessibility, bagless queue, etc. Also a cheeky little sign there about needing the toilet, because the toilets are currently being refurbed within the dome. So if you are getting in before 10 o'clock when all the rides open, those on the way in near the entrance gates are the first toilets you can use before you get into the park. Also, the access hub for anybody who is a ride access pass holder has been removed from its usual spot just outside the dome as well, and is now before you go through the turnstiles on the way into the park. So if you do have a ride access pass or any ability needs, then you need to head there before you head through the turnstiles, and you'll be able to pick up anything you need from there, as well as hire your mobility scooters, wheelchairs, etc. as well. Also, as we're coming in, that famous skyline, as you can see there, just to the right of it, as you head down the steps, there is a brand new play area being built. As you can see here, it's not quite finished yet, but it looks like it's going to be finished very soon. So a nice little place for the kids to go and play. I believe it's the under 12s who can go and play in there, maybe whilst waiting for the rides to open, or even just throughout the day. If, you know, parents want a little break, they want to go and sit on the benches nearby and let their kids have a run around as well. As we're walking around the park, again, so much has been refreshed. It all looks really nice. And also, High Striker is now in place and was testing when we were there at the weekend as well. It isn't open just yet, but again, looks like it's going to open very soon. It is looking fantastic. Obviously, this was the old lumber jump, which was over near Rocky Express and all those over there where Creek Freak was as well. So it's great to see that being moved now due to Project Exodus happening, which we are going to talk a little bit more about later on. Also new for this year, we've got a new entertainments team wandering around the resort. They are called the Thrill Makers. It's great, they wander around, they entertain the guests, and they do a little show every now and again. And I'm just going to put a little bit of footage up now so you can see that in action.
Put your hands in the air like you just don't care, now pump it!
So as you can see, some fantastic entertainment there, absolutely brilliant by the Thrill Makers. It's great to just see Thorpe doing something just to keep the guests entertained whilst you're milling about, waiting for rides, etc. as well. Again, there's lots of things coming throughout the year with different events. So they're doing the Mardi Gras event, the Carnival event, of course Fright Nights is back, as well as Oktoberfest as well. So lots and lots to see this year. And of course we will be covering them on the channel for you here at Q-Line Prime Time. And we'll be visiting every single one throughout the year. So again, subscribe down below, keep your eyes on the channel for those. Now, we spoke a little earlier about Project Exodus, which, if you haven't heard about it by now, where have you been? But there's lots going on with Project Exodus. Again, over where Creek Freak was and Rocky Express, etc. There's a new coaster being built. Now, the plans are for this coaster to be the tallest in the UK, so beating Blackpool Pleasure Beach's big one. Again, all these details are online, so you can have a little look and see the full dimensions, etc. But just been looking through the plans and obviously looking at all the photos of concept art and the pictures from the planning application as well. It looks like an absolutely amazing coaster. It's going to be absolutely insane and I can't wait to ride it. The planning application has gone in, so once that's all accepted, then I'm sure we'll start to see some construction. I have added some photos in here as well, just looking over the wall, see if I can see anything going on. Apart from the usual, the obvious things that I said, so the old lumber jump has been moved and is now High Striker, as we spoke about earlier. Rocky Express, unfortunately, has been retired and won't be returning to the resort. But the tugboat has actually been moved over to Chessington. So Chessington are taking that on, and I will be bringing you a vlog very, very soon regarding that from Chessington itself as well. Now, carrying on around the resort into the shops, there is lots and lots of new merch. I'm just going to pop it all up on the screen now so you can see some of it. So as you can see, lots of amazing Thorpe Park merch there for this year. I'm loving the new t-shirts of all the rides. So you've got the Swarm one, you've got the Stealth one, etc. And they've all got their numbers on the back, which I believe are the years that they were opened as well. Also loving the new key rings and all that kind of thing. But as well as all the brand new Thorpe Park merch for this year, the resorts are now also offering Merlin pass holders a very, very special Merlin merch as well. Now, looking at these pictures here, you can see there's lots of cool stuff. So there's jumpers, there's a long sleeve t-shirt, some bags, some new drinks bottles, key rings, magnets, and they're all very, very reasonably priced, and you still get your Merlin discount on top of it as well. So if you are a Merlin pass holder, get yourself some of this new merch because it does look absolutely fantastic. If you're not a Merlin pass holder, get yourselves one now. They are still on sale, so get them whilst you can. It is a great thing to have to get around all of the resorts throughout the year. But yeah, it has been a brilliant weekend over at Thorpe Park. That is all for today though on the channel. But as I say, keep your eyes peeled because next week we will be bringing you our video from Chessington World of Adventures as well. But that's all for now, so we'll see you next time on Q-Line Primetime.